Hey, Obsidian People. Today I have Merce Cope, and she is the creator of Urban Digits and Mfinity. She's an awesome artist and fashion designer. I hope you enjoy this interview. Hey, girl.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Can't complain. Going well.
Well, the topic of this interview is how Black art influenced culture. So let's talk about how your art has really influenced the culture around in this area, in the Toledo area.
Well, as far as the influence, I guess I can let somebody else talk about maybe the influence, but I do see an influx of people just going for it. And I hope that when you look at what I'm doing, if you see me out, if I happen to be your instructor at any point, if I'm working on a project and you see me, I'm hoping that it would influence you to just kind of dig deep and say, hey, what is it that I want to do? Maybe I should go for it too. So just kind of taking that in, and I hope that's what people take away from meeting me or just seeing me do my thing.
Well, I want the audience to really get a chance to know who you are in your art. Tell us about your brands.
So my brands, that's plural for my art brand, is Urban Digits. And so with Urban Digits, it's something that I coined that name maybe a semester after graduating from Bowling Green State University. I love that urban city, multicultural feel. I love digging into African culture, learning about other cultures, and then learning where I come from. So what is it in my lineage that I could highlight, or what can I bring awareness to, or just take part in regarding design. So with that, Urban Digits is a brand that urban, meaning multicultural city life, that pop culture, hip hop culture, even meshed together with my love and my degree in digital arts. So I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in 3D digital character modeling animation
Yeah,
and alternative digital printing.
that's
So
awesome.
this is my
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
is, girl, that is awesome. Digital art is like a big thing right now. Like just going talking to my daughter because she's in art. Um, that's something she really wants to get into because my brother's into it also. So it's one of those things that it's more of a big thing now. You can see it all over the networks. It's used in every aspect from every art subject. It's like it's used everywhere and widely, and it's so free, and you can do so much with it. So that's the reason why I love digital art because it's actually free, it's colorful, and it shows the artists who they are and they can express themselves. Um, with that, what does your work aim to say when you're doing in your artwork?
So I guess it would depend on what it is I'm working on. But honestly, what it says, I guess you could just make a list as far as what it says about me, the things that I love. So I love geometric shapes. I love black and white, but I love color. So I can't wait to share some of the color that I have with you all here soon this spring and summer.
Hey,
But it kind of makes you can kind of look around like there's a list of things that I love to do. And the way I compose everything together, you can just kind of get a vibe from me as an artist, what I like to do, what my style is at the moment. Because, I get inspired and that can change at any point. But yeah, a lot of the digital art, mixing it with a mixture of media, canvas, some of my drawings, starting this love for film. I can't shake it. So I'm loving film, video, and getting back to my animation roots, which it's been about 15 years since I was hardcore animation. So it's so much more accessible. And like you're saying, your daughter loves it. Your brother does digital art. It opens up a wide variety of things to enjoy. And so with digital arts, graphic design was when that became digital, it still was just an industry thing. And so with it being so accessible, people can sharpen skills they didn't know they had. They can transfer that skill and really make a nice go of, exploring creativity in that digital space for sure.
That's awesome. So, what would you say are your influences for your work?
So, don't laugh. So one of the things I'm very open talking about, and I'm not ashamed, that Punky Brewster,
Yes,
when I was
yes.
a kid, Punky Brewster, and then just the Black female characters that were in my favorite shows. So Punky Brewster had a friend named Cherry, so I like Cherry. Let's see. Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell, and Saved by the Bell, all those colors. I mean, I was
Right.
so in the the ones that are neon colors.
Yes, neon colors, bright and airy. I love it. That is, yeah, that's totally me. Like I've embraced that over the last few years. Is my love for color. I tend to always mute things, but then I was like, oh, that's so bright and pretty. Oh my gosh, I really love that. So, yeah, those inspirations are good inspirations because that's one thing that never goes out of style is bright and original. Never goes
Yes, I agree. It's eye catching, and when Target came to town, I say one of my heavy influences as far as color and so many bright colors together would be the artist Lisa Frank. She's an older woman now, but back in the day with sticker books, Trapper Keepers, which I would hide in the grocery section of your nearest Target to make sure I had the best Trapper Keeper in class. If you don't know what that is, there's always Google. But that was like so inspiring. I'm like, all my favorite colors all in the same place. And I think it was the fact that she used a lot of pink and purple. That's how it was back then. But I love all colors.
Yeah, that and your artwork definitely shows especially with your patterns and all the different free colors is absolutely wonderful. So here's another question for you. How does your art speak to the social culture that we're in today?
Well, how does it speak to the social culture? Well, I think that my art itself, the subject matter, I don't know that I am really, I don't know how I speak to the social culture now, other than I like bright and uplifting things. I like positive subject matter. Even, I know a lot of artists, they kind of play on their emotions a little bit. So whatever they're feeling, that's what goes on the canvas. I am like that in a way, but I like to override my feelings and use my art to do so. So kind of like manifesting what it is that I want to see in our culture, manifesting the image of what it is to be a creative Black woman, what it is to be a go-getter, get my goals done, with no fear of uncharted territory.
Yeah.
The things that there's some pretty peculiar things that you could pick up. I
Yeah.
have interests that you would not believe, not typical interests, kind of like my inspiration, not typical. But I think that there are so many things that are negative. This past year, man, you could really go down a rabbit hole creatively that gets real dark and bleak. And I get it, and rightfully so. It's not been an easy year.
Yes.
I just want my artwork never to reflect that negativity.
Yes.
Like right now, I'm not going to make any work with masks or really any political statements because I really don't want to look back on artwork and I let the mask take over my creativity or override something. And it's nothing wrong if that's included in your artwork. Cool, do your thing. But for me, I don't want to look back and say, oh, that was 2020. Other than I remember 2020, I don't want to say, oh, that was some pandemic art. I don't want to have that as part of my collection. So through positivity, manifesting that life I want to live, manifesting the things that I want to see in culture. So I want to see women smile. I want to see men, really go do their thing and be that leader and draw on those things like their first love of art, if that's what they want to do, their music, whatever style anyone wants to go for. I want everybody to enjoy just the process of becoming that thing that you wanted to be maybe a long time ago, or that thing, that new thing that inspired you.
Yeah.
Go for it, for sure.
Leading with your heart.
Yes,
Leading
absolutely.
with your heart. That is a difficult thing in the last couple of years because of everything. And I am so happy that you decided not to take that route of making your work surround that. Because even though this year has been a very hard year for a lot of people, there are beautiful aspects to everything that has happened. And for me, I think that bringing out the color, bringing out the beautiful art, bringing out your heart and your personality should override all this crap that's been going on and bring people together to show love for the arts, because without art, you have no creativity. So yeah, and we want to make sure that we mention your fabulous clothing line. Yes. Tell everybody about your clothing line.
Well, my clothing line is a luxury fashion artist brand called Mfinity Fashion. M stands for, yes, my name, but I have a mom and two sisters. All the name starts with an M. So to infinity and beyond, that phrase I love from one of my favorite movies, Toy Story, the Mfinity, meaning everything that you have, meaning everything that you have, and then everything that we have as sisters, Monica, Marissa, and my mom, Marcia, everything that we have, let's see if we can take all of our creativity and develop something wearable. So I have been really developing the brand more so, but I will be going to just kind of rekindle their creativity with them as photographers, as a chef, as a painter, someone who does sculpture. All of those things would be the Mfinity of our creativity. And so one thing that I said when I was 9, and I feel like I say this a lot because I want somebody to track with me. At 9 years old, my mom got me this jacket. It was made out of Tyvek. So like what wristbands are made out of?
Yes, yes.
All white, came with a pack of markers, and whatever kick I was on, whatever I was drawing at the time, I drew all over that jacket, as you should. And I was at school for the next month. So that was the onset of me saying, I want to wear my art. And I had no idea where it could go. I didn't know how I was going to wear my art, but I wanted to draw on something and wear it. So with Mfinity Fashion, I still have that passion. And so if I could live the life of my 9-year-old idea of a person who wears fashion made by her creations, that is what success is to me creatively. So taking that 9-year-old girl and fast forward to now, I'm actually living that dream. And so I maintain my fashion hopes and my patent leather dreams. Patent leather meaning that's something I always wore, patent leather shoes on a Sunday.
Yes.
So tying those things together, and I know that's the story for so many girls on a Sunday, wearing patent leather shoes with a bow on it. Just really developing everything that I am skilled to do, learning new things to be able to provide a new way for you to enjoy art. So art is not just on a canvas, art is everywhere. But, in a museum, you go, you see it on the wall or see it in the middle of the floor, and that's how you enjoy it. You don't really touch it. There's more interactive things these days, but, for the most part, It's on a wall, you buy it and you go put it on your wall. So with my color palette and me assessing, does someone have a fluorescent pink and orange couch to match this painting? Probably not. And so people would like it, but they're like, where am I going to put it? So I have changed the way I look at art exhibitions. So with something wearable, you can take it home with you and it doesn't matter if it matches your couch. You don't have to have a crazy imagination. You don't even have to like a lot of color. You could like your grays, the beige, the brown, the black, white, and cream, and that one pop of color is the onset of you building a collection where your gallery is your closet. And so the more that you collect and the more that you become a patron of this here Mfinity fashion brand, you're creating a more artistic way of living.
Yeah, your brand is absolutely wonderful. I was going through your collection and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to grab something out of here and style it up and wear it and just show off all this beautiful art this girl has. And I just kept finding myself like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And I'm just turning around to my husband like, I gotta buy a couple of pieces out here because it's absolutely wonderful. Like, and when I scroll on Instagram, I see a lot of these people wearing different patterns, different colors, different geometrical shapes. But for me, yours just absolutely pop. And the pattern is just absolutely wonderful. And it's like, I can style this and have this on Instagram, strutting my stuff, showing everybody, guess who made this? Mercedes made this in fashion. Like, I absolutely love it. It is every chance I get, I am going to definitely big you up because your brand, your art is absolutely wonderful, and you are building something that is huge. That it's something that is going to be a force to be reckoned with, and I am so happy and proud. Like every time I see you plastered somewhere, I'm like, go girl, go girl.
I appreciate it so much.
Yes, it makes me so happy to see that. And I am very happy that you decided to do this with me. And we definitely need to go have some coffee together and throw around some ideas about what to do and how we can just throw some ideas because, yeah, you got it. Well, everyone, I'm going to let you guys know that I will put all her information down on the description box, and just stay tuned because Merce is on the move. Believe that. Thank you so much, Merce, for coming out and having this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, Keith. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. See you guys in a little while. Bye.